All right, worship leaders, I want to walk you through something that I know can be very challenging for you, but I want to demystify it and make sure that you understand it in very clear and simple ways, because it's actually a really easy thing for you to do. And so I want to make sure that you have a video reference. I know sometimes when you don't lead every week and you don't do the same process every week, it can become very challenging, or you can forget how to do it. So what I want to show you today is how to add your song keys and how to add alternate keys for your guitarists that want capos. So here's what you do. So if we're going to go into one of our plans, so when you log into Planning Center, you'll come up and you'll be in this tab up here on the top left under Plans. And then when you click on Plans, just click on the button. It'll load you into all of the upcoming plans that you see will be happening in church. So here's what you do. Let's say we're going to put something in for September 8th, and we're going to click on that plan. It's going to load the plan. So you'll see the basic layout like we always have, where the loop, there's the countdown, songs, intentional call to worship, all the details of the service that you're familiar with doing. And so I think most of you know how to add a song now. You can actually just scroll your mouse over the song and it will pop up this little pencil right here. So make sure that you click on that pencil. It brings you into this wonderful dialog box. So right over here on the right hand side, it says link a song. So you're going to link a song, and let's say that we wanted to do Our God. So we're going to do Our God. You see the list of songs pop up. We're going to go ahead and select that song. It automatically populates in a default key. And so over here on the right hand side, we're in the key of B right now. But let's say we don't want to play in the key of B, we want to play in the key of E. So you can go ahead and you can just choose from any existing key that we already have. But let's say for the sake of this video that we only had the key of B and we want another key. So we're going to go ahead and accept the key that we have and say we have the key of B, which now you see pops up here as the B, and I'll tell you the key of the song right there. So go over here now, you see this new icon has appeared with a little music notes on it. So you're going to click those music notes. So when you click on those music notes, it's going to bring you into this screen. So we were in the key of B in this case. And so we're under the key of B here. You can see that nothing's really listed, it's just the key of B. So we're going to click on the little pencil that's in this dialog box for the key of B. So when you click on the pencil, it's going to bring you into this dialog box here. And this is the dialog box where all the magic happens. So you'll see we have our starting key of B. Up here, if you wanted to make some song notes, you could do that. It's not really necessary. But under the starting key of B, you can see where it says alternate keys, and it has a little thing that says capos. So when you click the plus button, it's going to go to the key of A and add the next capo up, which would be capo 2. And now you can go into this little drop down box and you can choose any other key, and it will automatically rename it as capo, whatever capo it should go on. But if you want to keep going, you can add another one, and you can actually have 3 separate keys now to the song. So we can have B, A, and G. You can see it says capo 2, capo 4. Now just for fun, we're going to add another one, and we're going to put it in the key of C. So you can see it automatically changed it to capo 11. So if you were going to play Our God in the key of B, and your guitar player wants to play in C chords, he'll put it on capo 11. Now the other tricky part to this is you can do this, but in this dialog box, when you do this, you want to make sure that this box gets checked. So if this box is unchecked and you hit save, it will not go fetch the chord chart from Song Select. So we want to go from Song Select and make sure we click download the chord sheet. And when we've done with what we want to do here, we can save it. If you find out that you don't want to do the key of C with capo 11 because it will sound terrible, you can hit the delete button and go ahead and remove that alternate key. So when you're done with that, hit save. What you'll see when you hit save is it'll say preparing import from Song Select right here above where it says default arrangement. So it'll take a few moments depending on internet connection and speed, but after a while what will happen is all of those song sheets will be listed here under the key of B. All right, so now that we've done the importing of song select files, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back to plans, and we're going to choose our September 8th plan again. We'll click into that plan, and what I want to show you in here now is how to check all of this. And this is kind of an interesting feature that sometimes can go miss. So now we have our God in the key of B. We've set all that the way we want it. Now what you have is up here on the right hand side, you have all of these different icons up here that you can click on. Some of them have drop down boxes and so on. So under the rehearse tab, you can actually click on music stand. So this is the desktop version of what you have on your iPads. So no separate app in this case, no other things to do. So right from Planning Center, you can hit rehearse and you can go into music stand. You'll see it'll pop you into the blue screen that you're used to with the other app, and you'll see that the song has now popped up and you can see the chord sheet. Now, again, we didn't want to play in the key of B, we wanted to play in the key of G. So you can see that this is coming up in the key of B. So here's how you change it. You're going to click on in the bottom right corner, you're going to click on the little gear. It's going to pop this dialog box up for you, and you'll see that it says Song Select Chart in B. So I'm going to click the little arrow that pops down, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say I want to play this in the key of G. So I'm going to select that key. Now the important thing is that you don't go back and hit this X, but instead you hit the green box. So sometimes what can happen is when you have 6 or 7 songs, this box extends beyond the bottom of the screen, and you won't see that green box. So you want to scroll down and make sure you hit that green box. So then you hit the accept button, music stand will then reload, and then you'll see now that we are in the key of G. Now in this setup, while you're on the desktop, you can also, down here by the gear, there's a little pencil and a square where it pops up all of these editing features that go along with music stand. So if you wanted to click on the pencil, do a red note, and you could underline some things with your cursor. You could circle a couple of keynotes in the song, and when you're done with that, you can go ahead and hit that little box in the corner again, and it will save those annotations to your profile. Now in order to get those annotations on an iPad, you would need to log into your account instead of the church generic accounts which they're already logged into. So that's totally fine if you want to do that. You just have to remember your email address and your password that go along with Planning Center. So anyway, that's how you do it. So you can go ahead and add all the songs that you want and check all of your keys, and then you can go into the music stand portion and make sure that your chord charts are set the way you want them, make all of your notes ahead of time, and then when you're done with music stand, in the bottom left corner is an arrow. You can hit that arrow. It's going to take you back out to the plan, and you can continue making any edits or tweaks that you need to make there. All right, so I hope that's a little more thorough and a little more helpful than the video I sent out the other day. So thank you guys again for all you're doing to lead your teams well. I want to make sure that we keep this as simple as possible for you guys. So that's how you do it. It should save you a lot of time and effort of trying to figure out where things are. So take care.